EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour golf brings us to the home of the President's Cup in 2022 and future home of the PGA Championship in 2025 as we're at Quail Hollow here in suburban Charlotte. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Noblo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. There's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly as a second to the par 5. Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in 2, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable. Yeah, it's a decent sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Now this, an awkward distance for a bunker shot. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
This from 7 feet. And that in for par, so back-to-back pars here to begin the back 9. Okay, in for a par here at 10 to get this 9-hole round started. The 11th hole was lengthened in recent years, making this a pretty challenging par 4. What do you think, Frank?
It is, Rich. The 2 bunkers down the left side are almost all the distances that you would think of if you lay up or you go for it with a driver. So you have to respect that and just go a little right. It's a lovely tee shot, the way in which it flows in amongst the trees, though, on either side. And a deceptively quick green from back to front.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. He was trying to draw that ball, but he overcooked it a bit, and that will wind up in the bunker. Need to be careful not to take much, if any, sand here. His second to this par 4.
That's a good strike. and a very good result.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
And he is right on the number, 140 yards to the front, 151 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
This one has a chance to be close.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast, just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Birdie putt now moving to his right. Ah yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. It's another really pretty hole, and there's so many here at Quail Hollow. It's just so lush. Not a ton of trouble here on this par 4. You're not getting the fairway off the tee. Again, it's green light situation. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Frank, we always say about Quail Hollow, you have to play with a clear head. You have to be thinking your way around this golf course. So what's the right thought process on this second shot?
Keep the ball in the right section. You know, that front portion there, you can't afford to go long when the flag's there. Conversely, when the flag's in the back, you can't afford to be putting up and over that ridge. So you've got to be flying that ball all the way back there.
This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Well, that's all you want right there. Just lag it down. Don't get too crazy. And now just a tap in left.
Quite easy to see. Mission not accomplished. The job was to get the ball out of the rough, land the ball on the green, and that did not happen.
Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. One over for the day. Par 3, 13th hole, 208 yards, and this begins a series of holes that will test even our best players.
And the fast green on top of it. You know, Quail Hollow, Rich, as we know, is some of the quickest greens on the PGA Tour. Anything above the hole on this green is going to be very, very fast. Also, the right side of this green, if you look carefully, if you try and hit your iron shot of the right side, it has a tendency to kick further right, and more than often, it actually rolls off the green.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Okay, safely aboard. Second shot now here at the par 3. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
Hit a good putt there. Maybe didn't quite break as much as he wanted it to, and it leaks by to the right. Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. That's nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. And now it's on to the 14th, another drivable par 4. This one measuring under 350 yards. Water all along the left side of the fairway, and a long, slender green awaits. And this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Okay, that's acceptable there. After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, he'll finish that off from a couple of feet away, and that is a birdie. Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. 15th hole, the par 5 is 577 yards, and a chance here to really turn the momentum in your favor.
You're right, Rich. Very much a swing hole because eagles are in play, 6s and 7s are also in play. Requires a long tee shot. You can say that on any par 5, but a long one downhill is going to go even further. And then if you've got the ability to hit your second shot very, very high, if you can do that, you can carry the front bunker, and then you start to bring eagle in play. But err with a tee shot or err with a second shot, and 6s, 7s, anything's in play.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and get set to try and make a good third on this par 5. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. This now 7 feet for his birdie. Wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. The putter has not been at its best, but this is a good look for birdie. Yes, well done there. And back to even par now on the day. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. It is one of the more famous stretches, or should I say infamous stretches in golf. It depends on how you play it. We start at the 16th hole. 16, 17, and 18. They call it the Green Mile, and it begins at the 506-yard par 4 16. Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, no problem with that one. Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. So much can happen here at the 17th. Par 3, 223 yards. This is where tournaments are won or lost, and it's also the signature hole here at Quail Hollow. What do you think of it, Frank?
It's tough, Rich. It really is, because you have to make a decision. It plays about half a club downhill. That's 5 yards. And then the tendency is to try and aim it too straight, or in layman's term, try and hit too good a shot. Please, just aim a little to the right. Put another yard or two on your tee shot to the right side. Just respect that. And then you'll have an outside chance of making two. You will gain on the field. I promise you.
Oh, that one's starting left, and it is not moving. Nope, no land over there. And the Green Mile claims another victim. That's into the lake at 17. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt, just trying to get it in there close. Nope. Two under on the day. It happens. You have a tough hole. Time to pick up and move on after the triple bogey. Our day at beautiful Quail Hollow ends with a 494-yard par 4 18th. Downhill tee shot is framed with a nasty bunker on the right and a stream on the left side. The uphill second shot can still land in the stream on the left, so delicacy is required. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Trying to stay as far away from the creek as possible, but this is a problem too, as it's into the fairway bunker.
That's a really good shot out of the fairway bunker. A chance to make a birdie.
This one's looking good.
Well, if that's the last iron shot of the day, it's absolutely gorgeous.
This one measures out to 15 feet. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Well, those are the birdie putts you don't have to sweat too much over. No problem there, and it gets in to 3 under par. Frank, you know what I think of